All right, so you have an acre of land you're looking to sell. You might have inherited it, you might have bought it 10 years ago. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how much does an acre of land sell for. All right, so first I'm gonna show you one of my favorite websites of figuring out what land sells for. I'm also gonna show you what acres of land sells for in other markets. By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to figure out what an acre of land sells for. All right, so this is one of my favorite websites. That's landwatch.com, landwatch.com. This site, you can go and see exactly what acres of lands are selling for. I'm gonna go to my favorite state, and that is Florida. And I'm gonna pull up a county where land is selling, and I wanna see like which county has the most land for sale. It looks like Lee County with 97 parcels of acres, or 97 parcels of land for sale. Let's go to the county that has the least, and that is Hardy County, it looks like. So for this particular purpose, this exercise, I wanna go exactly and check out Lee County, Florida. So let's just see. That's in Fort Myers area. And I wanted to look at only 1 acre parcels. So custom size 1:1, add. And then I also want to do undeveloped land. So I'm gonna scroll down. And also before I go down to undeveloped, I only want to see available, not under contract. And then I want to select another way. Oh, here we go, undeveloped, that's what I was looking for. So Florida, the county is Lee County and undeveloped, and it's 1 acre of land. So the first 3, it looks like 1 acre is selling for $45,000. Then you got another acre for $33,000, another one for $36,000, another one for $45,000, another one for $39,000. One thing you want to do is kind of get the average of these parcels. So I tend to like take about at least 5 parcels of land for the average. For this purpose, I'm going to just do the top 5, but we're only going to do the $45,000 once. So here we go. So 45,000 plus 33,000 plus 36,900 plus, that's 3. We already did the 45,000, so we're going to do, we already did a 39,900. Let's do the 50,000. That's 4 plus 60,000. That's 5. So that's 5. 224,900. Divide that by 5, and that gives us an average of $44,980 per acre is what land is listed for sale in Lee County. Well, that's just the land for sale. How about what the land actually sold for? So let's go to redfin.com, one of my favorite websites for checking out what's land sold for. And I want to go to Lee County, Florida. And one thing about Redfin, it's not going to let me get down to very minute. Let me get super minute. But I want to see the land only. I want to check that box, and then I want to take the for sale out and see the solds only. And I want to see what's sold in the last month. That's quite a few, 350 plus homes. Let's see what's sold in the last week. 231. That's quite a bit of land that's sold in the last week in Lee County, Florida. There must be an absolute land grab going on. So I also want to do the land size. Before I go too much further though, I definitely want you to like this video and also subscribe. I'm asking for 2 things here. I'm going to keep bringing the value, and I know you're going to want to subscribe at the end of this video because I'm always providing content and pure gold like this because I have a land business and I'm always showing people my land tricks and techniques. All right, let's keep going. So lot size, I want a 1 acre to 2 acres. And that's going to give me 3 parcels of land. Not necessarily, I would prefer to have more generally whenever I'm doing comps and averages, but if you notice here, the land that was listed for sale on LandWatch was $44,980. Well, these 3 parcels right here, the first one is $65,500. So remember this number, $44,980. I'm going to do a word on LandWatch. For sale. Now sold on Redfin. All right, let's do it. Let's see, 65,500. Divide that by 1.29 acres equals 50,775. So I got to remember that. That's 1. The next one is 86,200 for 1.57 acres. I'm only going to do 3 of these just to keep this quick and easy. 86,200 divided by 1.57 equals 54,904. And then I'm ultimately going to add all 3 of these up and divide it by 3. That way I get the average. And I'll just pull this one for 38,000 just to give it some variance. That might actually be LaBelle, Florida. I don't know if that's still Lee County though. Let's make sure we're in Lee County. All right, 120,000 for a 1.25 acre. So divided by 1.25, that's 96,000 an acre. So what's funny to me is why these are so high on Redfin compared to landwatch.com. So I'm going to divide all 3 of these up by 3. 96,000 plus 54,904 plus 50,775. That's 201,000 divided by 3. So on average on Redfin, they're getting 67,226 per acre. So I don't know why it's higher. I assume maybe because they're listed with real estate agents, but they're getting more on the solds. But that's quite a difference. So I would want to kind of deep dive that a little bit more to see why these LandWatch parcels, they're asking so little. Maybe they're off the beaten path. Maybe these on LandWatch don't actually have utilities, water, electric close by, and maybe the ones on Redfin do. That might explain that a little bit, but that kind of gives you a scenario of what a parcel of land is selling for in Lee County. So definitely hope you subscribe to this video and like this video, and this is the best way to figure out what a parcel of land is selling for. You can do this in anywhere in the country. Maybe you're interested in Colorado City, Colorado. You know, you can look all these up on LandWatch. So LandWatch and Redfin. Let's just say that Redfin is not in the county that you're in. Lehigh Acres, that's one of those areas that you can actually get quite a bit of very inefficient land. Let's just dive into here a little bit. Let me take these filters out. Let's see what's sold in the last 6 months in Lehigh Acres. Oh yeah, land's way cheaper. So for instance, these parcels of land were probably in Lehigh Acres, more than likely. Is the ones I was just looking at in Florida, Lee County, Florida. More than likely these were Lehigh Acres as far as the price differences, because if you notice, here's 40,000 for a 1 acre lot, 35,000 for a 2 acre lot. So yeah, that would substantially bring the prices down. Lehigh Acres is a way more affordable parcels of land. There you have it, guys. That's my favorite websites for figuring out how much does a parcel of land sell for, or an acre of land. If you're interested in checking out land investing for a business, definitely subscribe to this channel, like this channel, and refer to other videos where I talk about how to buy and sell vacant raw land.